Theory of rasa means that language or body of writings and verses and shlokas, it's not a theory, it's a reality. Don't get misconceived. Theory means something imaginary. Theory means it's the science of rasa, or the principles and aspects and feelings that go into the exchanges between people, which produce something called joy or rasa or taste or pleasure or happiness that's experienced in the mind, it's experienced in the heart, it's experienced in the atma, in the whole body, and everything we have. That rasa, once it's aroused and once it's generated, it resonates and vibrates and expands and moves through every aspect of our identity and being, from the psychic, subtle aspect of the ahamkara, identity, and atma, and intelligence, and mind. Then it goes to the indriya, to the senses, to the body, to the skin, to the hair, to pores, and eyes and nose, everything. We're crying, we're drooling, we're shivering, our hairs are standing, and then our color is changing, our mind is thrilling, and backflips of ecstasy, and our heart is melting in inconceivable tastes of joy that we're experiencing such a rush of intense happiness that all we can do is shout. It's called an anubhav. Uchai, 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 shouting, Radhe, Radhe, Krishna, Krishna. It says that Nrityati, it says, there's one verse, a very famous verse, is quoted maybe 4 times. A Sanskrit shloka from the Srimad Bhagavatam, quoted 4 times in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, and all through the Goswami books and Sandarbhas. Evam vrata so Evam vrata so priya nama kirtya. That's the first line. Evam vrata evam swanama priya nama kirtya. So then it says, when one attains, it's a description of the symptoms of someone at bhava, has attained bhava. It's in all the shloka books, even Prabhupada's shloka book. Evam vrata priyanama sakirtya. That when one attains bhava, then he engages in kirtan. He sings kirtan of his favorite name of Krishna. He might just shout out, Radhe, Radhe, Sham, Sham, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. In a madness, and you can read Braj Ke Bhakta in Hindi. And there's so many descriptions of Babaji, sannyasis, of brahmacharis, grihastas, ladies, gents, all great Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis. And also in Bhaktamal by Navadas. And sometimes they're experiencing this great union with God, this loving union and joy of embracing God directly through their heart and mind and senses and their soul. So they shout and they cry. So this verse, Evam Vratasva Priyanama Kirtya, goes on to explain. He's doing Nam Sankirtan in the state of bhava. Then it says, Rodati, Hasati. It says, Hasati, Rodati. Hasati, Rodati, Nrityati. Hasati, Rodati, Nrityati. Then it says, Uchai, Lokabaya Nevichari. In other words, it says, Hasati, Hasati, Rodati, Nrityati. Means sometimes he laughs, ha ha ha, oh Krishna, oh you're so funny, you're so clever. You know, oh Gornitai. Some thieves came in and stole all the utensils. And now there's no utensils, no pots. So guess what, Gornitai? I'm not going to cook for you anymore. Ha ha ha. So you'll just have to fast. And whenever I get in Madhukari, if I get some roti or something, then you have a piece of roti. I can't cook you kitchen, I can't cook you anything. Because you're so busy playing, you don't take a look after your things. And I went to do Madhukari. Who is this devotee? Who is laughing in ecstasy while he's talking to his Gornitai deities? Vamshi Das Babaji Maharaj ki jai. Vamshi Das Babaji Maharaj. He's a premi bhakta, he's Siddha Mahatma, Siddha Soul, Siddha Sant. So this is an example. Rodati, Hasati. Rodati means cry, oh Krishna, when will Radharani, when will this Tulsi Manjari, when will this Tulsi Manjari ever get to see? When will I ever be justified? I can't do it. I can't say anything. This useless head of mine, my head is useless. It's on top of my body, but it's useless. Oh, Radharani, Rodati, 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 crying. When will you make use of my head? When can I honestly and truly say my head is Uttamanga? When can I say this shir, mastak, apne shir, mastak, is Uttamanga? When can I rightly and truly say that my head is the topmost limb of my body? Anga, this is Anga, and this is Anga, Uttamanga. When can I say that my head is, when can I really, truly, honestly say that my head is the topmost part of my body? When you put your lotus footprint marks on my forehead. This is the prayer in Vilap Kusumanjali. Vilap Kusumanjali by Das Goswami Pad. So it's Vilap, this is Rodati. Hasati Rodati. I gave an example of Hasati with Vamshidas Babaji and laughing and joking with his deities. And then this is Rodati. Das Goswami Pad. Right here. And then Shivanandadas Babaji Maharaj, he says in his purport, he says, the great saints, Sannyasi Babaji's ladies, whoever, sadhvis or saints, sants or sadhvis, living here at Radhakund, even at night, when they're doing bhajan, in a very high state of pure consciousness and peaceful minds and hearts, when they're doing bhajan, it's still, still here, even on the banks of Radhakund, they can still hear the crying and rodati, crying and wailing of Das Goswami. Ha Swamini, Ha Radhe, Radhe Radhe, Kotai. Hasati, Rodati, Nrityati. Sometimes they dance. Radhe, Gauranga Nachare. So this is a beautiful verse in the 11th canto of Bhagavatam, describing the ecstatic symptoms and lokabhaya. They don't vichar, lokabhaya. They don't care anything. The popular opinion and what people think, they don't care. People are lokabhaya. This last line, Charapada. They're very far away because they're seeing Krishna everywhere at every moment, and they're experiencing a great bliss of sattvic vikaras and anubhavas. And they shout as an anubhav, and they tremble and they cry. That's a sattvic bhav. It's all rising from their sthayi rati. Their sthayi rati, a madhura rati, they're a mandri bhav. They're great saints, and they're experiencing Radha and Krishna, and sporti or sporan, sakshat darshan. So these are exemplars, these are signposts, these are beacon posts. This is the destiny, this is the goal, this is the param gati, prema pamartha mahan.